Hey everyone, it's Ruth Stern, and today's video is on how to say no without feeling guilty. And I got inspired to do this topic. Believe it or not, I got some wisdom from The Bachelor show on ABC. And I know you're going to go, what? That fluffy, stupid little show? Well, for me, sometimes when I like to chill and I don't want to think, Bachelor show is one of those shows that I like to just chill with. So don't judge me. Believe it or not, I got wisdom from this show. You're probably thinking, what? I'll tell you. So even though this might sound silly, you just never know where you're going to get a golden nugget of an aha. And the aha I'm going to share with you, and then we're going to do a tapping on it. So here's what I observed. The Bachelorette in this season is, of course, has to pick men, and then she has to say goodbye to people that she doesn't like. And I know for me, one of my problems is that, and for many women too, and men, but for women we're taught, be nice, say yes, even when you say no. It's that nurturing quality, that we're supposed to have. And there's nothing wrong with saying yes, but when you say yes too much, you get exhausted and then resentful. So I'm watching this Bachelorette, and she, for a young person, I noticed that she's got a lot to her as far as, being mature. And I noticed when she says goodbye or tells them she's just not interested, she does it with a lot of class, a lot of integrity, and it was just seamless. And I just watched her. And that's when I got my aha. Here she is dating these people, getting to know them. And here I have trouble sometimes saying no to people, whether it's a dating situation or whatever, because I'm afraid I'm going to hurt them and I'm going to feel so guilty. And I just watched her, and she became, believe it or not, a model for me. You may laugh, but that's what happened. So the modeling for me was that it's okay to say no, and you can do it in a gracious way, and you don't have to feel guilty, because bottom line, here's the thing, when you say no, you're being true to yourself, authentic. And that's what it's about. Because if you say yes and you don't mean it, you're not being authentic. And that's what life is about, to be who you really are. And so it's really important to be able to say no when you need to. So if you relate to this and you can't say no to people, or you know somebody who has this problem, send this video to them. And we're going to do a tapping on how to release some of that guilt so you can be more of the authentic you. And you can thank the Bachelorette for some aha moments. So here we go. Even though I have a hard time saying no, for those of you who are new tappers, just repeat everything that I say. I deeply and completely accept myself. Even though I feel guilty to say no, I accept who I am and how I feel. Even though it's hard to say no, I'm afraid they won't like me, I accept myself anyway. It's hard to say no. I don't like saying no, but I want to say no sometimes. Under the nose, I don't know how. Chin, I'm afraid to. I feel so guilty. They might get mad at me. They might not like me. It's really hard to say no. Take a breath. Even though there's still part of me that has difficulty saying no, I forgive myself. Even though there's still part of me that has difficulty saying no, I choose to honor my authentic self. Even though I have some difficulty, I choose to honor my truest self. It's hard to say no. Releasing this guilt to say no. If I say yes and I don't mean it, I'm not being honest. And then I get resentful, and then I get exhausted, and then I start avoiding. It's really a downward spiral. Ultimately, it's not even fair to them. besides myself, because I'm not being honest. And I'm here in this life to live my truest self. And that's about being honest. And part of being honest is learning to say no when I need to. And that can free me. Free me to be more honest, less exhausted, and I regard myself more. I'm ready. I'm open to considering being more honest when I need to say no. Releasing this fear they won't like me. Bottom line is, if they really don't like me, I need to look at that friendship. Because a good friendship, a good relationship, people will always like me. They may not like it, the no, but they will still like who I am. Most important, I need to like me too, and respect me too. I'm ready to release this need to please all the time, so that I can be more free to be who I am and be more honest. And my relationships will be so much more. And that's what I want. For my relationships to be real and honest. Saying no could set me free. I want to be free and true to myself. I'm ready. It feels good to be open to this. Take a breath. So, practice saying no when you need to. Start today. Start this week. And just notice what that feels like. It's about being true to yourself. And ultimately, you're better with other people. Have a good week.